A hair transformation guide to 2025, giving you a bunch of simple tips and tricks that you can start implementing in your routine to get a hair transformation like this. Today, we're going to be talking about hair tools and different ones you can implement in your routine so you can start speeding up your hair results. I truly did not think hair tools were that important until I started implementing them in my routine and I saw how fast they were actually helping with my hair transformation. And I'm hands-free. Let's talk some tools. So my first tool, I get questions about this all the time, is a scalp massager. This one is loved and used, okay? I recommend getting the ones that are more silicone-y, so not as prone to leave abrasions on the scalp as ones that are this, and they're not as aggressive. I also recommend this typically over your hands because your hands can spread bacteria, especially your fingernails. So with this, I only do like very gentle, small circles just like that. Also, do not use it in the shower. When you are using it in the shower, it can cause breakage on your hair. It can also cause your hair to be super tangly. So I typically just use this on dry hair. This tool is going to do is it's going to help stimulate blood flow to your scalp. This is going to help with natural healthy hair growth because like I mentioned in a previous video, your hair thrives off of the blood and the oxygen and the nutrients that are in the blood. Next is this really incredible tool. This is actually from a small business. I will put them up here. They're called Five Birds Beauty. So if you want to support them, I highly recommend. It's also more on the inexpensive side, but quality side. And I'm all about quality here, okay? So this tool is really cool because it has red light therapy and also blue light therapy. So red light therapy has actually been tested in multiple studies showing that it helps increase the cellular turnover rate, which can help increase hair growth. Blue light will help with any bacteria, yeast, anything like that, dandruff, things that you're experiencing, and can help reduce that. It also has a massage feature, which I've been loving. It starts gently massaging your scalp. You can literally just hold it and just gently massage like I showed you with the scalp massager. It also has a mist feature, so if you want to put in your hair oil or your hair serum and dilute it a little bit, you can do that and it will mist that into your hair, which is very cool. It's basically a 3-in-1 tool, which I love. I'm all about like keeping it as simple as possible. Red light, I use it and then I put on the massage feature and I will do this for about 2 to 5 minutes every single day and I have noticed an increase in hair growth after you clean it. Next is hair brushes, okay? Using the proper hairbrush does really matter, especially if you feel like your hair is breaking at a certain point or will not grow past a certain point. The most common type of damage does not come from heat and it does not come from dyeing your hair. It actually comes from mechanical damage, which is sleeping with your hair wet to brushing your hair wrong, just things that every day can cause damage to your hair. All-time favorite hairbrush to use is the Unbrush, okay? I'm gonna link it below so it's easy for you guys to get it. This is the Ultra one. The reason why I like this guy is one, my hair does get tangly because it's so long. So one, it does help with preventing breakage and the tangles. You also want to brush your hair from the ends and work your way up. But with this guy, the bristles are super flexible, so it's less likely to get caught. It also doesn't have those beads on top, which sometimes the wet brush does. It also is ventilated, so a lot of brushes that have that back actually can harbor mold and yeast in them. Again, we're trying to take care of our scalps. So using this, I use this on wet and dry hair, and it does make a huge difference in my frizz, the breakage I've seen. Lastly, I might have to do a separate video on how I actually sleep with my hair because I do get that question quite often. Is my satin bonnet. I use a bonnet. I do not like the feeling of it being super tight on my hair, so I actually have one that's it's not tight at all. It's linked in my Amazon storefront. There's dog hair on it, but it is for longer hair because pineapple and all that stuff. But again, I can do that in a whole video if you want. It does come with a tie. I don't use the tie. Okay? It definitely is a hit or miss whether it stays on my head because I am a tornado, so at least I tried, but most of the time it does end up staying on my head. Make sure to save this video and come back for part 5.